Alrighty, so hey there, guys. This is Rainy with No Idle Hands, and I'm going to be starting a demonstration. Well, not really a demonstration. I'm going to be stitching out a design. Um, Pardon me while I try to get this up on my phone so I can make sure it's actually working. Let's see here. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so now that I know it's working, I'm going to go ahead and um, get started. So what I'm doing is the No Idle Hands logo on this lovely tie-dye bag. So let me start. We're just gonna let that go. So my husband and I have been doing videos, or not videos, we've been stitching out logos for a couple other channels, and so we decided we wanted to find this one. So this is for the No Idle Hands. So it's been neglected since we have been doing the Woolly Llama. It's like No Idle Hands is getting kind of neglected. Gotta have some love for No Idle Hands. I'm just gonna let this stitch out and watch for colors. I'm not really a kitty chatty sort of person, so first color is going to be like a real bright pink. And this is available for purchase if anybody wants to buy one. I hadn't really thought about putting No Idle Hands merchandise up, but you know, if you would like to do No Idle Hands merch, I'm more than willing to sell it to you. I would probably sell you my firstborn if you want to buy him. Just kidding. I'm not going to sell my firstborn. Color. There's going to be 5 different colors in total, 4 hands, and then the logo itself. So the logo will be a different color. I just posted my banner at the bottom. It is the link to my shop. So if anybody's interested in getting any products or anything like that, you can go to the shop, or my email is gmail.com. It's still running in the general. So we have the store at www.theroyallama.com, and the email is theroyallama@gmail.com. You can also visit me on Facebook at the Royal Llama, or you can visit me on Instagram at Roy underscore no, the underscore Roy underscore Llama. Or you can find me at No Idle Hands Off. But business, anything business related is going to be the Royal Llama. So yeah, nice little design going out there. We've got a hand inside of the hand. This color's been one of my favorite bolt designs. It was a foot design. This is a little bit different. This is a hand is actually turned the opposite direction. Usually hand and hand is turned the same direction, and the fingers in the same direction. But this is really cool this way. And you can see the little bit of the tie-dye poking through the little hole there. So it's just me, myself, and I. 2 years. We have myself and the Royal Llama. And I really am talking to myself. But even not, you can catch the replay of this, and it's still going to be just as cool even on the replay. I just hope that the machine is not drowning out the sound. So now we are doing the blue, I believe. Yes, we're doing the blue color. It's kind of a, well, I call it 420 blue, because that's what it is. It's kind of funny, when I'm talking to my husband now, it's like, yeah, I think that'd be good in a 903 or a 420 or an 800, or, we're talking grid colors. And so it's interesting how the different aspects of this business have taken over our everyday lives. And so pretty much, unless, I'm at my full-time job, which is on the weekends, I'm here at the house in the shop Monday through Friday doing things. And sometimes I'll go into work on one of my days off, so I don't get to spend time in the shop then. But for the most part, I'm trying to work on this business Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 9 to 4, something like that, Central Standard Time, because I live in Texas. But if you try to reach me after hours, I'll probably still respond, because my phone is glued to my back pocket. Although it's less with me after hours, but it's still pretty conscientious of customers, and I try to get right back to them. So this video is geared more towards YouTubers and their channels, but it could be anybody with a small business that needs, bags, or it could be a YouTube channel, or it could be anybody that just wants a custom-made bag with their design. My husband makes all of the designs pretty much. I mean, like 99% of the things that I run through my machine come from something my husband has designed. There's a couple of other things, and every now and again I'll try to explore other designs, but they're just not as good as what my husband does. So, I mean, he does a good quality design. You're not going to get poor stitching out of us. It's going to be good quality stitching. with a good quality foundation. You see the underlay in design. I mean, that underlay is important because it helps the design stand out. And yes, it's more stitches, yes, it's more thread, but yes, it makes for a better quality stitch out. And so the majority of what we've done so far has been clothing, shirts, and some jackets. Just this afternoon, I stitched 2 jackets for myself. One was an all-weather jacket that we're going to offer in our store. And then I get a fleece jacket for myself to wear to work. But, so I'm kind of picky when it comes to my clothing. And if it doesn't meet my standards, then we won't offer it in the shop. So when we were shopping around for t-shirts, I was like, no, we're not going to have those scratchy, nasty t-shirts that are heavy and gross. And so we ordered a bunch of different t-shirts to see which one I liked best. And so we have nice soft cotton t-shirts that are comfortable and breathable, and they're not going to be the itchy, scratchy nastiness. You know, we buy good quality products to put our stitching on, you know, our good quality stitching on. So, you know, and it's like the bags where we bought like one of every bag they had to try them out. So you know you're going to get a good bag. Now, you know, our reusable shopping bags, they're on par with every other shopping bag. I mean, they're pretty flimsy, like, you know, most of them are, but they're sweet. So, and it's not like, you know, we need a heavy-duty bag to put our products in, but we did want a reusable bag to put our products in because we are trying to help do our part with the environment and not have a paper or a plastic bag floating around. So, you know, we're giving you a bag to reuse that you can, you know, take to the store with you, and maybe, you know, we're trying to save on that kind of stuff. So, and two, I mean, on our Save the Ocean page, we're trying to, anything that's sold off the Save the Ocean page, we're going to donate $1 to a ocean conservation organization. I think we're going to go with Ocean Conservancy, I think is what it's called. But we haven't come to a final agreement on that because we really haven't sold anything off the Save the Ocean page. But hopefully that'll change pretty soon because we're going to start putting up some beach bags and different things. So, you know, with summer coming, we want to get the ocean merchandise out and start getting money going to the ocean charity. Still have myself and myself in this live. We are coming up on the end of the second hand. I'm going to go to the third hand here in just one moment. And I think this is going to be the purple. Yep, this is the purple. Well, if anybody knows, like, Jason Momoa, can you reach out to him and tell him to buy some merch off my Save the Ocean page? It'd be really cool. Just throwing that out there. But he's the only one I can think of right now. It really is a big advocate for the ocean. As has been mentioned before on another channel, our prices are very competitive. We don't make a huge profit off what we do because we want people to have nice things at a nice price. We understand everybody is struggling, and you know, you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for something you know, yes, we're making a profit, but we're not going to get rich quick from this. It's not like, you know, we're making $20 on every t-shirt. You know, our profit might be $4 or $5. You know, it's by the time you get the stitching in and the product itself, you know, maybe $4 or $5. That might be our profit. And then if we donate $1, you know, we might be getting $3 or $4. Tote bags, you know, similarly, even though we do use a wholesaler, you know, we do get some nice prices. But like I said, we're not, very seldom are we making more than $10 profit on something. It's usually more like I say, 4 or 5. And you know, if it has a high price on it, that's because we had to get a high price for it. So, like some of the bags that are going to be coming out, the resort bags, they're kind of pricey. But they're good bags. I mean, I feel like they're worth it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be ordering them. Some of the jackets, they're going to cost us money, so they're going to cost you money. Obviously, you know, the stitching doesn't cost us that much. You know, it's just a matter of time sitting here with it, and you know, some of the designs take half hour, 45 minutes, depending on the number of stitches. So, yeah. But yes, I've come a very long way in a short time. I've been on this embroidery journey. I started embroidering in October of 23 or November of 23. It was an anniversary gift from my husband. My first machine was. It was just a little personal leather machine, and now I'm up to a 15 needle commercial smart stitch machine. So yes, I was in 15 needles. It's really awesome. It's really fast. It's also been said that it's mesmerizing to sit and, you know, watch the videos and fold, you know, the full length videos. I don't know if the noise has gotten to you yet, but I mean, sometimes in itself, it can put you to sleep. Just watching the video and hearing the noise. So yeah, we officially started business. We didn't have the website up at the first of the year, but we became a single proprietorship, or a big single owner proprietorship, something like that status around the first of the year. And I mean, it's been organized as the business since the first of the year. But the web shop didn't really open until March, I believe. And so I have one repeat customer. She knows who she is, and thank you very much. Um, Most of my business is word of mouth here locally. My coworkers, they've been amazing. And now I'm starting to get business from friends and family of my coworkers, so that's awesome. Now if I can just build up, you know, my online clientele, that'd be great. If y'all could just, you know, flood me with orders so I can retire, my husband can retire, that would be awesome as well. We'd love to be able to throw Big Maxi here on in an RV and travel the country and do orders while we travel the country. That'd be super awesome. But yeah, those are all things. Right now, I'd just be happy to see consistent orders every week. Because y'all, my closets are getting full of inventory. I've got more shirts in my closets than I've ever had in my entire life, than I've ever owned in my entire life. So we've got sweatshirts and t-shirts. We're trying to build up inventory slowly but surely. Now we're starting in the pink can here. This is a really light pink, even though it looks white on the screen. It's actually a very pale pink. Because I just did a project bag for my friend Patricia, and so it's like it's got the Yarny Cat colors, the two Yarny Cat pinks in it, and so yes, Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. I did her project bag, and then I did an iron-on patch for another YouTube channel, Nikki Janover some more, I believe. So both of those ladies have been very kind to me and very supportive in my YouTube journey, and so, you know, of course they had kind of easy logos to figure out, so it was kind of a surprise for them. But anyway, getting back to the inventory. So I have like 2 closets full of shirts and sweatshirts, and I've got like 3 or 4 totes with t-shirts in them. I've got a tote full of tote bags. So my house is starting to look like a warehouse. Through Monday, more stuff comes because Monday is delivery day around here. And I'm happy to say everything we've gotten so far from the business, minus the machine itself. The machine was quite expensive. But everything else we've gotten since then has been using money that we've earned from other things. So I mean, really, we're not going deep into debt trying to open this business. We're reinvesting the money that we're earning into the products that we're buying. Okay, I got somebody else here. Woo-hoo. So let me go back to my, here I was in the wrong screen. Go back to comments. Hey there, Missy. How are you today? I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I've just been rambling on and on and on and on. How this has been going. So to recap, I'm just stitching out my No Idle Hands logo on a project bag. We're getting close to the end here. We're getting the home stretch is the 4th hand, and then we just have the No Idle Hands coming in, and then I stitch out. If my timer is right, it says about 6 more minutes, but sometimes that thing is going to jump to the back. Sitting here chit-chatting. I apologize. I have not really gotten on YouTube much. It's been busy around here trying to do the sewing, and you know, it's just busy trying to get all the products done. I've been doing really good, Missy. How have you been? and I'm not really a high point of confidence perspective, but feeling like you need to build an arm. Yes, that's the way I felt too, because it's like the rain is just nonstop. It's like almost been flooding. So let me try moving a little bit closer to the microphone, because it is the camera's pointed at the machine, and so it's pointed away from me. Oh, good. It's going to be quiet for a moment in between color changes. So we're on the last little bit of, this will be where it's stitching out the logo. I decided I needed a No Idle Hands bag because No Idle Hands was getting neglected through all of the woolly llama stuff. Yep, I'm making all this nice stuff for other channels, hint, hint. So I decided to make myself some. Which, have you gotten your mail yet? It is kind of relaxing. It does put me to sleep sometimes. I'll be sitting here, and the next thing you know, I'll be sound asleep. Well, hopefully it'll come soon. So it's just like, it's funny how that works, because I made Yarny Cat's bag the day before, and I was getting ready to put it in the mail, and she had emailed me, and she said, "Hey, can you make me a project bag?" And I'm like, I already did. And so the same thing with you. I had made your surprise, and then the next day you're like, "Oh, hey, can you make me something?" And it's like, okay, already done. Check your mail. So I don't know. It's just funny how that works. Of course, yours had been in the planning for a long time. We'd had it done for a while, and just never had stitched it out, and because we got busy with other things, and then we decided to stitch yours on. Like, oh yeah. But no, my husband does all of those designs. So, whatever you need design, he can make it bigger, he can make it smaller, he can, whatever. He's amazing with his designs, and his stitch outs are really good. Yes, I can do it on, I can do it on a bag with your name on it. So it's just the Missy Jarniverse and more, right? And then, of course, you'll need to tell me, like, what color you want it on, which I recommend a darker color, like, navy or something like that. But I mean, we could do it any color. We just thought the universe would look better on a darker color. Oh wow, this is looking really nice. I'm glad I went with the linen instead of the white. It's really showing up pretty good. little bit of a lag between what's actually happening. Yeah, I can't get used to that. The lag is kind of. I can't be talking to you and watching. Yes, I will email you the colors I have. And then we have some different bags, so I'll let you have the choices in the bags also, because we have more than just the canvas bags. I'm really kind of running out of stuff to talk about because I said all of it before you got here. That's just, I'm trying to promote to other people with YouTube channels, that want personalized stuff. And, they don't want to pay somebody a whole lot of money for a whole lot of stuff, if they just want one bag or two bags, Some places have a minimum. We don't. We like the small batches. Oh, we're almost to the 2019. Yep. And so I will email you all the details on how to, because you have a special order, we'll make you a special link for your product, and that way you can go through the store that way. It's a different store than I used to have. The Square store was just so hard to navigate, so now we actually have a .com, and it's we bought our own .com, so it's a store. It's like, I don't know if it's like e-commerce or what, but it's just like you go directly through the store, and there's, I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do barbecue business too. That's good. We can do that. Anything you got, we can do. And we'll work with you, and whatever you want, we'll get you figured out. So, I mean, just like today, there's a guy who has a construction company that lives close by us, and he's doing some housework for us, and he wanted a specific hat. Well, we were able to find that on our wholesaler, and so hold on just a second. I'm going to move this camera back and put my phone down. Oh, let's see if I can get this out of here. And there we go. Oh, well, it's backwards to you guys. So, but yeah, let me take this out of here. And so, yep, I think it turned out very nice. No Idle Hands, 2019. And then it's got the 4 hands. So, yeah. Alrighty, so let's see if I can, give me just a moment here. See if I can turn my camera around. We'll just do it this way. Sorry, spinning. Hey, here I am. So, sitting in my new sewing room. All right, better do it this way. There we go. Now I can look at the computer and what did I do with my phone? Oh well, not important. It's crazy. Hey there. So I guess the stitch out is done, so I'm about ready to wrap it up. But so it's good to chat with you. Hadn't really been on YouTube all that much lately. I've just been busy with all the stitching and all of the everything. And so YouTube has kind of gone by the wayside, except for those quick little snippets and, you know, the little reels. And then now I'm putting the full stitch outs on there, but it's murdering my phone because my phone's like, you don't have enough memory for this. So, but anyway, I'm going to try to do better. I'm trying to do better with all of the social medias. So, but anyway, yes, I will email you all of the details after this gets over with, and whatever you want for, you know, whatever, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out. So I think I'm going to end this now. So have a good evening. It's been fun chatting with you, and oh wow, that sun's in my eyes. So, okay, bye.